Amen. When I get that feeling, I want some targeted free feeling. So, gonna get into it about being a targeted individual and how your family sold you out as a child and basically gave your free will away for incentives. So again, greed, narcissism. So let's get into some of the other tactics now. So again, they can have corrupt social media agencies and networks involved in paying to sabotage those they target. So again, start manipulation, bribed, shadow bans, theft, illegal monitoring, digital monitoring, targeting contracts. So there's targeting contracts placed on you at birth. And what else do we got here? Do gang stalkers care about the target? And then there's a version here that says the organized stalkers care very much about their target. In fact, some of them start to dress like you. So I had two guys, 104 on the timer. I had two guys that actually did that when I left my house one day. One of them was a friend I knew from like bands back at the Wick here in London, Ontario, Canada. The other one I didn't know too well, but he made a point to say, oh, wow, we're wearing the same thing 2 times. So that should have been my first clue, but you know how it goes. Anyway, next. They won't leave you alone. I can't read my own writing. Complete fixation on you. So again, like a psychopath, a stalker, like they own you probably because they've been monitoring you and watching you for so long. They think that they own you, right? So again, illegal surveillance. They get jealous over your relationship, so they sabotage them. And they target all of your relationships. So again, none of my relationships worked out. Some of them for the best, but the one that I had the best of, look what happened to me there. I tried cocaine. I hung out with horrible psychopaths that are probably the ones that are actually obsessed with me and monitoring me now. Not even because they want to be with me, but again, they're dominating over me and they can't let anyone have me. It's very, very fucking creepy. But again, because I'm sober, I don't care because no one can fuck me over. So they target you. They can't afford to have us talking to peeps, so it leads to isolation. So think about it. I left my apartment. I was basically bullied out of there in a roundabout way with cops, illegal cops sitting outside, again, a corrupt community. The cops sitting outside making sure I was out by noon the next day. Couldn't get a hold of any movers on the phone until 10 a.m. I was supposed to be out at noon. All the 24-hour service movers in town, nobody answered the phone. Everybody was in on it. Again, I had a psychopath that used to be a mover as well. Maybe he was a mover and a shaker, but he was really just a mover and a coker. Probably still is, and probably still psychopathic and still, bothering people around the whole town again, blackmailing them. You know how people go when you're in a corrupt zone and nobody goes to jail, right? But I do know he has his DNA in the court system. So again, hopefully his DNA wasn't tested on. If you get what I'm saying, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I do know for sure he has DNA in the system because I was there with him for another court case that he had when his lawyer said, oh, you should probably not have her here. It's pretty deep. So that's how I know this guy shouldn't be walking the streets of anywhere, never mind London, Ontario, Canada. That's just one person, but there's tons of them. The next part about being targeted, so again, they want you isolated. So again, I've moved to a hotel. They're in my devices. They've been pretending to be other landlords, other realtors, directing my phone calls into other devices, almost like a PsyOps network here right in town, or it could be anywhere in the whole fucking country or across the world. It could be global. Probably is. So again, they only want you to move. So keep in mind, I've been calling everywhere. OPP, RCMP, LECA. I have to do everything online with hackers. Nobody's taking me seriously. 9 cops. I said I'm having death threats. Nobody cared. They smirked, jerked in my face. So this is very much narcissism. Again, everything is fucking narcissism or psychopathy. Those are the only people that would do something so stupid, right? And again, because I don't need women's aid, I was going to report because again, being abused financially, it's abuse, emotional abuse, and punching somebody in the face. And again, all the other different variations, humiliation. This is to humiliate me. Again, I'm leading the way with my voice because I'm sober, so I'm doing it for other people. The end goal for these people is to make you homeless. So keep in mind, I've gotten out alone now $10,000. They made me go to high-priced hotels, and the end game is also to make me look like I'm sleeping with people for money. But again, the key point here is I am sober. Nobody can fuck me over. So the end goal, how sick is this, man? It's to get everybody homeless. And again, remember I talked about before about a great man that I met at the bus stop one day. Actually, he was holding a sign. And then he had a coin and we related on something spiritual. And I can't think of what it was right now, but I think it was an angel number and it had something on the front of it. And I connected with the guy. Felt like I knew him my whole life. And the difference was he's in a shelter. So their game for me right now is they've been trying to send me to a shelter. So again, keep in mind when I call about abuse, whether it's with an ex-partner, whether it's with family, whether it's with friends, whatever it is, the whole goal is to get you to go crazy so much because I already went over the other day what they do to you. Last night, I didn't think I was even going to pull through again. It was that bad. The shaking of the bed, again, the headaches. I wrote some down here, massive corruption. Again, that's what this is, but they only want to see your mental health go down the hill. So I already had that with my ex-employer. And again, I wrote down there at one point because I got so fucked over after a failed back surgery that I actually told my doctor, I'm not going back there because I want to kill the person. That's what I said. Because that's what they want. They want you to be like that, right? And again, why would I want to go back and work with a company that I had no return to work program after being off with a failed back surgery for like whatever when long-term disability runs out, 3 years, I think. Everybody else gets the progressive 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, graduated hours to return. People that are off just for a week or two can get that. I never got anything. No fatigue mat, no nothing. A job created, here you go. And long hours. Again, abuse. So again, there's workplace abuse as well. Even when you're in a unionized environment. And again, those government agencies where you work, they're corrupt as well. And so are the people in there because they're all narcissists. And not everybody, but the good ones end up fucking reaping all of the worst days of their lives because the narcissists are projecting on top of everybody. And keep in mind, a lot of them were your friends for 30 years. And they get special favors in there as well. There is no fucking union. Just like the way the government wanted our city and the way the world is right now due to religion and due to targeting somebody, sitting around getting paid to fuck somebody else up. How gross are you in the fucking head, man? For money? Again, division, hate breed. When all there is love, not fear. So everybody's hateful and they fear each other. They fear everything and they fear me now because again, when a family did this to you, they're going to run your name all around the town. They're going to make everybody think that you're crazy, delusional. But the thing is with me, they can't get me homeless because of the universe. I'm on a high interest loan. I also have medical retirement, but that's not enough to be in the hotels that I've been in for 2 months. So again, it's not going to work for me. And again, I'm not going to the hospital. Do you get it? I use music, I use frequencies, and I just sit there and I work through the pain. And the guy talks to me on voice to skull all day long. My pet monster. I'm shaking right now, being scalar weaponized as I make this video. You can't tell, but I can tell. And the reason I can tell is because it's very much fucking happening to me. But the only difference is between me and the narcissist is I got my brain working good now. And again, I got them out of my fucking life. So once you wrap your brain around all of this crazy stuff, I can be a leader now for other people, not a follower like the people that joined in to target somebody. Do you get the difference? Again, between empaths and narcissists. So again, the end goal right now that's going on very much is, let me just flip the page to make sure I got it here, is again, so again, they took the bait. So think of that bait movie. I don't know who the two stars are in it. That's the narcissist look, right? I take my gum out. That's the narcissist look, right? And that's what they do when they come up to target you, to chain smoking, but now they're mad, trying to intimidate you. But it's still... They can't smirk anymore, though, because it didn't work on me, because I've already been mental my whole fucking life. When I got sober, I fixed it. I fixed everybody's bullshit that was placed on me. So again, my heart breaks for the homeless people, but it's not going to happen to me because I believe in the universe. I am the universe, and I trust in the powers above. I have a higher power. And you don't know that actually until you get sober. You might have known as a kid, but again, these numbskull narcissists made you not believe in anything. And again, I am a true believer. We are the true believers, or they can run or they can hide. Hide under a rock till the war is won. Play it safe. safe and don't make a sound. But not us, we won't back down. True believers all the way. You and I, fucking namaste. Yeah. So, my poor guy that I met on the street is homeless. He's in a care center in London and probably getting shot, whether it's at Salvation Army, whatever, the men's mission. And these people are fucking ransacking him every night with scalar weapons, men. Voice to skull, fucking him over all night. And I've already been over. Please check out my previous videos, all about the targeting. Again, to make the person fucking kill themselves. Imagine living in a fucking world like this that is very real. And again, smearing his name all around. Well, he's on the fucking street. So again, it's going to make me be very grateful that I have a high interest paid loan, that I'm not homeless, because I did fight for a medical retirement when I was getting fucked over because my back hurt so much on the goddamn fucking job. But I don't have a wheelchair or a cane, but I'm grateful for that. But the way the narcissists or psychopaths are all over me, you should see how I limp some days. You should see how I couldn't even get out of bed today or yesterday until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. But I played the music. And again, music saves lives because we're all energy. We're all a vibe. The people that partake in these things, again, I wonder if some of them were bribed. I wonder if some of them were blackmailed. And again, who knows? These people take over your email and shit, right? My Facebook's closed down too. So I'm like banned, where it's like I just disappeared. I have mail fraud. No cops took me seriously. But again, I'm confident. And I'm going to win. I'm going to win. And I'm going to win for that poor fella that's exactly like me, in the same energy, in the same spirit, but he's not. Because he has no fucking place to live. Do you guys get the goal? I can't even get an apartment or a home. So I'm spending $9,000 fucking dollars. So I've spent probably $6,000 since October 17th because I had to go to high paid hotels. I was not going to go back to a scuzzy one because it was disgusting. And they were targeting me in there too. I was using my phone to play music. It's not loud. Excuse me, is your TV on? This is Narcissist. Is your TV? It's loud. And it was like an old psychopath was calling them to target me. And again, keep in mind, we are in a Mason community. Think of the mall in London, Ontario, Canada. Is it called Masonville for a reason? Or is that just to hide the fact that it's all Masons running the show here? Which again, if you're a Mason, you're probably a fucking psychopath or a narcissist. You were probably that fucking jock in high school and you haven't done anything since you got fucking quit off the fucking football field, but you're still talking about it. I used to be a boxer. I used to be a wrestler. I used to be a football jocko. And now you're a fucking schmuck, bud. Or female, Jezebel. So the end of it all is your family members actually do this to you, and they smear your name so bad to destroy and discredit you to the masses. So to everybody, they've been doing it to me since I was a kid. Lynn's dumb. Lynn's a whore. She's fat. She's ugly. All of it. And again, it's because they can't face you with guilt. So they've started this at a young age because they already felt guilty because the narcissists are in guilt, fear, and shame constantly, but they took money for it. So they've been collecting off of me as they experimented on me my whole life, up to now, 49 years old. A very brave soldier, 13 on the timer. Very brave. So again, you were led to find out it means that you are protected. Oh yeah, so you're protected in the spiritual, in the astral realms. You have spiritual protectors, and again, you didn't know, but when you pass, and you can rejoice because you know the narcissist just didn't know who fucking God was, did they? And I'll leave it at that because I know who God is, and I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say what I think, but I am. And then if you ever watch 3 Magic Words, you would get it. But the narcissist doesn't believe in anything, so they won't get that movie. When you become spiritual, a human being having a spiritual experience, when you come into your true essence and your true self, 1404 on the timer, no one will ever fuck you over. And I'm at the point right now where I believe my phone calls are being cloned out to somebody else where I can't even reach anybody. The whole SIM card thing was fucking disgusting. And also, I don't even know, because again, when I write something on the post, they're still controlling and dominating me, saying I have 400 words. I just tried to do a post. I had 80 words. When I try to put spelling in there to correct it, because I don't fit what they said about me. She's dumb, illiterate, and stupid. No, that's them. I'm a very bright, beautiful being, and I was as a child. So 50 years has been taken from me, and these numbskulls can't face me. But again, Abuse is abuse. And again, financial abuse is one of them. And so is abuse by proxy. And it's all a very, very big thing of abuse. And in the end, the empaths win because we did make the whole fucking experiment. Imagine being targeted for 50 years, man. You know what? I am going to keep speaking. I hope my posts are getting out there. I have no idea who can see what because they won't show me anyone that ever liked anything. So I don't know if I'm shadow banned. Again, they actually, because it's the government too, they hide things. So again, the people that I love, I don't even know if they can see what I'm even putting up there. It's maybe only even out there just for the evil people. So keep in mind, the whole scheme of all of this is these people are pure fucking evil. And I have no remorse for them. I have no respect. And you know what? I don't hate them because that gives them power. But again, I did walk away and boundary up years ago. And I actually don't want fucking anything to do with them. So I will keep fighting and be brave. And I know, believing in the universe, that whatever's happening with my finances right now, because I already fought before and had to get a lawyer to stand up to a big scumball corporation that's government, and the guy on the mediation, again, another Mason Jocko piece of shit, misogynist goof, fucked me over when I had a good lawyer. But in the grand scheme of things, because I'm not money hungry, I was just very grateful to have an apartment. And now I don't, but I have a hotel, and I am not homeless, and I will never be homeless because I already passed that test a couple of years ago, when a narcissist threw me in jail for drinking the last beer after he kicked the shit out of me, and had a private investigator follow me for 3 days illegally. And the first day he followed me, ironically, was the first day I had to go to the courthouse. And the private investigator took a screenshot of the board in the courthouse, which is illegal. No cameras, no videos. And then he took a screenshot of the thing with my name, Lynn Waldron, assault with a weapon and assault, again, the electric toothbrush, which I can't use right now, and I haven't been able to for months because they scare or weaponize you so bad that when you use an electric toothbrush, they think it's funny. These fucking psychopaths, it cuts open your whole mouth. So I can't even use an electric toothbrush ever. So again, I'm going to keep dropping frequencies in there for targeted people. Again, if you want to get your head right, I swear on my life, Dr. Virtual saved my life, and I hope you can attune to some great music tonight. Again, everything's embedded in the sound, and again, it's brain mapping. It's mind fucking you over, and again, that's all a narcissist does, right? Because they want to be you, and they're a fucking fool, man. They're a fucking fool. And I just saw one's birthday on the timer, and I'm not going to say what it is anymore because I'm just done with these people. And I have a real good feeling if I try to keep my energy good, even though I'm shaking the fuck out right now, my knees giving out too, that I'm going to still be a beacon of light for these homeless people, man, because that is disgusting. Imagine a cruel activity of 50 years. People knew right from the beginning of time, your life was a fucking joke and a lie. And you had all these friends come in to play with you. But you always know who the real ones are regardless, right? Because you always know, even if a real one was involved somehow, somebody did a fucking mad ass smear campaign so bad that they were fucked over. And keep in mind, these asshats use black magic all over everything. So black magic's probably, if you're one of these people, it's all over you too. I'm going to, in the description also, because I did get the email about my sidebar, Amazon money back. So again, keep in mind, these assholes play in your phone, right? My phone's their phone. And imagine these narcissists that have files on all of their exes. Oh, I'm going to target her. And they have this all laid out, all private with secret codes and concoctions. But for me, my whole life is basically everybody's watching me right now on like a 24/7 fucking live feed of my life. Even when I'm not doing anything, they're watching. That's why nothing can get up sometimes on my YouTube channel. They can't release the domination of it because they knew you were a good, true essence, beautiful soul from the beginning of time. So don't ever let them take that away from you. And if you are being targeted, I'll drop the Amazon number. There is one actually that I never knew about. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they're opened. If anyone's going through that hardship with the Amazon people adding channels, and they do have a website. So I'll drop that in the description, as well as some good tunes for the targeted individuals out there. Frequencies that will help you ease the pain of all the suffering, especially because they do come out harder for you in the night. because they're trying to give you a stroke and a heart attack and shut up your throat chakra, man. And another lady I read, she has a headache 24/7. So again, I hope I made that explained that a lot for the people out there. It's very long, but again, it is something that needs to be shared out there. And I do hope that this gets up on my channel, because again, they've taken all my friends away from me, every single one, and they've isolated me, right? So again, whatever's going on out in the real world, I did go to Toys for Tots here in London, an awesome annual thing at Christmas time with punk bands. And I left a little bit earlier, but I guess I won something too. So I guess that energy's good. I won something that I put some ballots in for. So I'm pretty happy about that. It was my first time out in a long time. Keep in mind, they don't want you to go out because they just hate it. They don't want you to, because the more you talk, the more they look like idiots. Because eventually, when people knew me all along, they're gonna know Lynn's not lying. You can tell when people are lying, man. If you're listening, right? Always hold space for people, and if they have something to say, you're going to speak it, and people are going to start cluing in. Lynn's nothing like what these people have been saying about her. And I hope wherever you are on the planet as well, you keep going out. Whether you're in a hotel, you go make friends with the ladies in the hotel, the maids, and give them little chocolates here and there, and be yourself that you always were. Again, it's not buying friendships, it's being kind, and it's being nice to the people that you are in your surrounding area, because you were the nice person the whole time, standing right in front of people, and you were nothing like these monsters. That's the targeted people, the people that are the bright essences. And let's do a little mention out to the people that didn't make it as far as 49 years, because they did lose their goddamn fucking mind, and they ended up killing themselves because they were tortured in their bed all night or smeared so bad around town. And there's many of them because of these evil monsters. So again, these motherfuckers, the only thing they care about right now is that they got fucking caught, and those motherfuckers will stay the fuck away from me for the rest of my life. And again, lying and lying and lying and lying, and again doing the angry mad mob, turn it around on somebody. No, you narcissists, turn your fucking life around, man, because we're getting sick of being cloaked in your stinky ass energy and your projections, because you're too weak to fucking heal yourself, you fucking ignorant, arrogant fucks. And that's my fucking message for the fucking narcissist. Fuck you, up your kilt, and go fucking heal. But you won't, because you're not real. You like lying, and you can't stop. And a lot of you like scrying and black magic too. And that's why I'm fucking through with you. Namaste.